And it was that banner, no forced vaccines, that was the problem. Because on these bridges all through the summer, there have been other banners for the Olympics, for example. And nothing. All of our bridges are used regularly for all sorts of things. And that's what a civilized Western society is all about, that we have the right to express ourselves. We own those bridges. We own the roads.
And we own the courts.
And with me, public safety is at the core of everything that I have tried to do in my career. Trying to protect the safety of children from Gardaí, who are protecting high-profile paedophiles. Trying to protect the public from this vaccine. So that is what I stand for. And that is why I'm here today. So the Gardaí have performed in a way that I knew they would. And the main culprit hasn't even given his evidence yet. And I'm not looking forward to that, because there's nothing worse than listening to somebody lie about you to a judge. The only thing, apart from the fact that I said that they were gangsters, which they are, because John Wilson is just one of many members of the force who has said they behave like a criminal gang, and I know that through the course of my work. But I put my hand on the top of a very steep staircase while handcuffed for the first time in my life, which was the most terrifying thing, especially when my right arm was frozen in a backward movement. I was not able to move it backwards, and I explained to them I had treatment for a chronic frozen shoulder the day before, but he kept screaming at me like a lunatic. Dogs. And then that is why I was leaning down, because my arm would not give, and I experienced excruciating pain as I was trying to say to them, please, it is not necessary. It was an illegal, unlawful arrest from beginning to end. And I've watched that footage in there today. I haven't been able to watch it, to tell you the truth, very much in the last year, because I was traumatized, because 3 men attacked me, and they belonged to a force that I had been exposing as profoundly corrupt. And I knew they were taking me away. And I know that many people have died in Garda custody. So I did feel, is this my last day on this earth? That's what I was feeling in those moments.
Understandably.
But I didn't scream. I did not resist. I allowed them to do what they did, which was physical, brutal assault on a woman half their size. Shame on them. But the only case they have against me in there today is that I put my hand on the railing to support myself going down the stairs. A steep staircase like that. I had no hands to stop me. And 3 of these maniacs. And that is my crime. That is what you are all paying for in here today. Probably 100,000 euros is being spent of our taxes. Our hard-working, long-suffering taxpayers are funding this charade in here today, because a journalist put her hand on a railing to prevent herself from falling down a steep set of stairs onto a dual carriageway. So it is very, very hard to sit and listen to this. And at one stage, I have to say, I thought I was going to pass out. And I believe you me, I have a strong constitution. And the worst is yet to come, because the Garda, that I didn't call him this, but every person in Bray who knows of him calls him the kicker, Waldron. The kicker, because he's known to kick his prisoners. He is yet to come in here. And all I can say to you is, please, if they do something to me today,
we'll be there.
We'll be there. We'll be there, Gemma. Hey! On Gemma.
I want to continue, and I will not be silenced by the state. They have tried everything, as I said. My job taken from me of 20 plus years. Other very personal things they did to me, which one day I probably will end up talking about, and how they brought to an end the life of somebody incredibly dear to me. They did that to me. They have stopped me then. They thought she'll stop once they fired me from the Independent, but I didn't. And I got more involved in broadcasting and making documentaries, Mary Boyle. And they fought and fought on that one too. And most recently, Beaumont Hospital had my website, which is hosted out of this jurisdiction. They had it removed. Almost 5 million views. So somebody wants to see my work.
We want the truth.
Somebody wants to hear the other side.
Yeah. No more censorship.
Do people only in this country have a right to hear one side?
No! Absolutely not.
Do we or do we not live in a constitutional democracy?
Yes. Yes.
So now is the day to stand up and take back the power out of the hands of the corrupt state. But we do it in this way. We don't resort to their violence. They are the violent ones.
Yes.
They attack women, female investigative journalists. They are the violent thugs, not us. We are Christians, we are peaceful, but we do not allow our rights to be taken from us. They will not silence me. Going in there is you being here outside.
Can you hear us down the way on order?
A bit louder.
We will, Gemma, no problem.
Poor John.
I just want to say a couple of things. I mean, one of the things that actually disgusts me about today is the number of cameramen from the...
Journal liars, John, journal liars.
They're here looking for scalp. They're looking for the scalp of Gemma. That's why they're here. They don't report the news. They don't report the truth. They just come here looking for scalps. They're a disgrace to their former profession. They're no longer fit to be called journalists of any kind. I'm not going to make a prediction about the outcome, but I will simply describe what's happened here. The prosecution case has fallen apart. It's a joke. It's a complete joke. These people are telling lies to their teeth. And it's quite manifestly obvious to everybody, and even in this room in there. There's 10 people or something that's in there, including, I would say, the judge. That is not a prediction as to the outcome, unfortunately, because that's the reality of the corruption we live in today. But I will say this, that if there's a conviction here today, it will be one of the great travesties of justice in history. And it will be overturned at some way along the way. So have no fear. Be not afraid of what happens today.
Be afraid.
We have faith. We have faith in the outcome, in the ultimate outcome. We have faith in the truth. We have faith in justice, not here, but justice as a principle which our forefathers fought and died for, to preserve for us. And these people are tramping all over it. And these people are tramping all over it. How dare they? How dare they pose as journalists? How dare they? Take off your camera and throw it away. You're not journalists.
Go away! Out!
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Out! Go! Go!
So we will be here at whatever 4 o'clock. I hope we have a good outcome. But ultimately, I know that the outcome of this will be that the truth will emerge. The truth is coming out in there. Gemma's lawyer is absolutely brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. He's doing a fantastic job. Be not afraid. All is well. See you later.
We will be out at, well, the court usually finishes at 4. So I would ask you please to, you see they're going to, these guys here will pull some sort of a stunt. So just be careful, like, you know, maybe 3 o'clock, 2:33. I don't want you standing out in the cold. But I am frightened because we are going to lodge an appeal immediately. It's very hard to listen to a member of An Garda Síochána tell lies about you relentlessly. And I did during the listening to this perjury, I did express, you know, just by shaking my head, and it's hard, and the judge at one stage, because I had, you know, shaked my head and maybe just expressed my shock.
I'll tell you what the song was. Really?
It was. I was a teacher for a while before I was a journalist, so I did a lot of tut-tutting. No, not in there, but when I was a teacher. But so that's what I did, and he roared at me.
This is Ireland now. Ireland 2021.
And that if I tut-tutted anymore, that was, what did he threaten?
Oh, he would do something very serious.
Probably do what they want to do, which is put me into a cell for several months. And if that happens, I am asking you not to leave the Docas prison. I would not say, I know some of you say, there's no way she will be jailed. But this state is out of control, and they want my head on a plate. They want my head on a plate. They want to vaccinate me, stick a PCR test up my nose, and in doing so, more than likely, they will kill me. So this is as serious as it gets. Journalists are being murdered all over this planet at the moment, especially those who stand up against this takeover of our freedom. So I do not fear death, but we can stop them by showing strength in numbers. But if they take me away, I suspect they will kill me. I'm sorry to be dramatic. So we'll see you when we come back, and or at 3 o'clock when we come out, 3:30. Thank you again for everything.